Greetings to you in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Today we shall meditate upon the chapter Psalm 23, verse 1. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Let's see what a shepherd is like. A shepherd cares for his sheep. If the sheep are to eat, it's the shepherd who leads them to the pastures. If the sheep are thirsty, they count on the shepherd to provide the water. If the sheep is sick, he has to heal. It's the shepherd who works to remedy whatever is wrong with the sheep. If the sheep is in danger from some predator, it's the shepherd who alone can protect him, since sheep have no real means of defending themselves. That's the relation between a literal shepherd and a sheep. Are we all like sheep? We are literally not sheep, and yet our relationship with the Lord is like a sheep's relationship with a shepherd. Our God provides us with food and water and clothing and shelter and protection from adversaries. In these ways and many more, the Lord is a shepherd, just as he was David's. And what does this "I shall not want" mean? If the Lord is your shepherd, you can proclaim with David that you shall not want. That's not saying that you'll never have any desires. It is just that, like Moses and Israelites, lacked nothing in the wilderness. And it is not just 1 or 2 years, it is for 40 years. No lack. So it's not that as a sheep of a Lord, the shepherd, you will never desire anything, but rather you'll never lack any good thing that the shepherd wants you to have as you follow him. And then anything we do lack as a Lord sheep, we have either not asked for it or the Lord knows that we don't need it. And when we do lack, we might think that we absolutely need some specific thing in this life. And yet, if we have asked for it and yet we still don't have it, this is when we can trust a shepherd. He will provide it in his perfect timing, or he knows we don't need it. And if you and I are convinced that the Lord is a shepherd, then we'll be content with that way of thinking. We will rest and trust knowing that he knows what's best for us. So we as a Lord's sheep shall not want. David was convinced of the fact, and he invites us to meditate on that reality, the reality of God's pastoral provisions. How we don't lack. And now, through the rest of this psalm, he leads us through several areas of life where things ring true, where God's pastoral provisions appear in the life of a believer. Let's see what these pastoral provisions are in our next message. May God be with you all till then. Amen.